was just wondering about, going to all these different places. What kind of things can you do in terms of like promotion? Thinking about, I'm going to be in Milwaukee. Well, I can go to WMSE and I can do an interview. Maybe call them up and see if they'll do an interview. Or how do you set all this stuff up?
I think that for me, from my experience, the biggest thing in that regard goes back to, are you invited or are you convincing them? If you're convincing them, if I'm coming from out of town and I'm playing at St. Paul and I'm saying like, man, we're going to pack that place, it's going to be awesome, it's going to be really great, then the onus is kind of on me to do all that promotion stuff. If Peter found out I was on tour, contacted my agent and said, we really want these guys to stop through here, on their way to Chicago or whatever, then it's kind of like Peter's already got a vested interest. The club owner has a vested interest, whoever the promoter is. It could be some kid that's, putting the show on. They have a vested interest in the show. Either they're the ones, responsible for the guarantee if there is one. They're the ones that are going to go out and try to bring the people in because, you don't live where the show is. The people there are the ones that are connected to the radio stations, to the fans, the other people that are interested. So you really want that situation to be the case. You don't want it to be this thing where you're going to play some, I got a show in New York City. You know how many people are going to come to that? No one, because there's so much going on in New York City. And you don't have the resources as a person from out of town to know who to talk to, who to get the press material to. All this stuff about Facebook and Twitter and all that is all great, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's not going to make or break the deal. You can't tell, a billion people that you have a show somewhere and expect, a billion people to show up. It just doesn't work that way. You have to know the people. You have to have relationships. You have to, there's a reason people have positions that they have. There's a reason promoters are promoters. There's a reason musicians are musicians. You can't all of a sudden step into this other realm and expect to play that game.
Being a collection colony of bees, have you ever put yourself with the band into that position to where you felt like you needed to play a place and you had to do some of that legwork?
And it always sucks. And that's why I'm saying, like, you want to do that naturally.
You do less of that now, though. Not the majority of your work now is establish yourself as a solo artist and production as a band too.
Yeah. There's sacrifices that I still make today in terms of like what I do and what I decide to do. It's the same thing like you guys were saying before, like, should I do this show? I know it's going to be terrible and it's in a really horrible place, but I should just play there because it doesn't matter if there's 3 people there. I know those 3 people are they really want me to come there and they really want to see this, so I'm going to do it. It's better when you're not in the position where you have this responsibility to make it possible. And I feel like that's the case, that you're kind of describing.
The good way to do those, if you know another band in another city, your friends, and say, we just want to open. A lot of times people see the same old openers for my shows at the club. But you know what? Those are the people that ask. I had a band put up, how come we never play there? I said, well, have you ever asked? No. Well, gee, because as far as an opener, because that's the easy way to get in, is if you're an opener, that pressure's not on you. People aren't there to see you. And if no one shows up, you want to play a show that's something to show up at, but it gives people a chance to see you, buy your merch. That's a good way to do it. But ask if you see a headliner like that or a local that just ask, do you need an opener? Sometimes they do.
You don't ever gamble on an artist though, where you feel that you need a strong opener to try to prove an artist. That's kind of like, I know.
Yeah,
some of the other clubs will,
we were just
I
talking
really
about
like this band and I love them. I don't know a lot of people don't know who they are, so I'm going to put them in the club. But I need someone who's going to bring 50 or 60 people to the club in order to experience the band. In my experience, I've been standing in the audience when that opener's done, everyone leaves.
Right. We were talking about that outside. It's like the favorite line for some agents or bands is, no one knows who's ours, but we want to play on Monday night. Well, we just find a strong local band to open. And I said to the guy, if there's a strong local opener on a Monday, they'd already be playing here, so. But like you said, they would leave. So.